Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. My name is Amir, and before I get into today's video, I just want to thank everybody for their continued support. So if you could please hit the subscribe button, it would mean a lot to me. If you could like, comment, and share this video, that will also help me out a lot. So thanks again for supporting the channel. So recently there was a former NBA Lakers legend who said one specific player he considers is the most underrated player today in the NBA. That all-time Laker great is Jerry West, and the player that he mentioned was the Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo. So at least one all-time great NBA player believes that the Heat center is the most underrated player in the NBA, and so the former Lakers star Jerry West appeared on the Rich Eisen show, and he made his case for why he thinks Adebayo is the league's most underrated and unappreciated player. He quoted, "I think Bam Adebayo in Miami is really good," West said. "He plays every night, he competes every night, he gets numbers every night, and you can write him in. A coach loves a player that goes out there every night and he fills the stat sheet up, but even if he doesn't score on some nights, he's still going to help them win because of his value to his team, and he doesn't get a lot of publicity, but I think he's a really terrific player myself." So Bam Adebayo just turned 26 this offseason. He was selected 14th overall in the 2017 NBA draft. He's played 6 seasons with the Heat, and he started the last 4 seasons with the Miami Heat. So he averaged a career high last year, 20.4 points to go along with 9.2 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 1.2 steals, 0.8 blocks per game across 75 appearances during the regular season. And those numbers were good enough to earn Bam his second All-Star appearance in his career, and he also made the second team of the All-Defensive team. So the 6'9" Bam Adebayo definitely excelled also in the postseason last year. He was a big factor of why the Miami Heat made it to the playoffs. Jimmy Butler was playing at a all-time great level, especially in that first round against the Bucks, and he got hurt in the second round, so Bam had to help carry the load for the team, both offensively and defensively. And so Bam, played really well in the finals as well, especially in the finals. And even though they lost in 5 games to the Nuggets, Bam averaged a double-double, and he scored 22 points and 12.4 rebounds per game. So really heroic effort for Bam, but he just didn't have enough support, ironically, in the finals to help the Miami Heat compete. So I definitely agree with West's opinion. I think Bam is definitely underrated. I don't think he's underappreciated, but he does get some publicity, but I don't think the Miami Heat has done a great job advocating and advertising Bam throughout his career. They've done a better job, I would say, the last year or so, especially with trying to get him to become the Defensive Player of the Year. So, but either way, considering how good he is as a two-way player, he doesn't get enough appreciation, in my opinion. And he came out of Kentucky pretty raw. He wasn't known for his offense. So the fact that he's able to average 20 points per game the past 2 years, essentially, shows a lot in terms of his work ethic, how much work he's putting in on his offensive game, learning how to shoot better, essentially getting a mid-range jumper that's been pretty effective. So yeah, I just totally think that Jerry West was spot on. So there have been, I think Bleacher Report just put out their top 100 players, and they have Bam Adebayo at 27, which I think it's not ridiculous, but they have players ahead of them that I definitely don't agree with. Like, I can't remember, I don't have the article open right now, but I know Siakam was up there. I think Jaylen Brown was up there. I can't remember exactly who, but I know, Karl Anthony Towns was on there. So I think Bam's a top 20 player, and so to put him at 27, I think is disrespectful. I forgot where the Ringer put him at, but they put him in the mid 20s or so. So that was not as disrespectful as the Bleacher Report. rankings, but I totally think Bam is underrated, underappreciated, especially on the offensive side. People are like wondering, why is he not averaging 26 points per game? Well, first of all, he's not the number one option on the team. Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero, essentially on offense, have been getting more shots and are the focal points on offense when they're both on the floor. So Bam has increased his shots, but not as much as I would like to see. He's shooting around 13, 14 per game. I want to get that up to like the 17 to 18 per game range. So if he does that, I think his points will definitely go up. I think he can get up to that 23, 24 point per game range. But not if we get Damian Lillard. I don't think he'll need to score that much if that's the case, and I don't think he would want to himself. But yeah, I think I agree with Jerry West's sentiment. Do you guys think Bam is one of the most underrated? I don't know if he's the most underrated, but I think he is definitely an underrated player in the NBA compared to other All-Stars. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with Jerry West's opinion? And do you think Bam is the most underrated? I don't think he's the most, but I definitely do agree with him to a certain degree. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks.